New management and new signings as we look to bring the pride of London back to the Blues as we get underway in this new career mode. What is up, everybody? Duster Plays here with a FIFA career mode series with my team, Chelsea FC. We are here to rebuild the Blues and bring them back to glory as they are in desperate need of it. You can see our character right here, Duster Plays, and this is the Chelsea career mode. If you guys are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future action, as well as it will help us build the team together. As of right now, I have gone ahead and put together a starting 11 to start this season with the team that we have. We've got Jackson up top, which we will need to change strikers and get somebody with a little bit more experience and overall in. Mudryk on the left, Sterling on the right, in Cuckoo at that cam position, Casiedo and Fernandez down the middle at the midfield positions, Chilwell and James on the wings, and then we've got Silva and Fofana on the back end with Sanchez between the pipes for the goalkeeping position. Our bench is a little lackluster and we will definitely need to make some changes moving forward, but we will get into transfers later on. But before we do get into this, guys, again, we will have challenges throughout the series that I will be putting in to the game. And the first challenge on the screen right now for you guys to see when it comes to getting transfers in, and we will desperately need them for the center or for the striker position as well as center back, as Silva is getting up there in age. Our big challenge for the day is going to be bringing in a striker and center back below the age of 26 years old. I know Chelsea have been selling on some of their youth and getting rid of some of their awesome players from the past, such as Mason Mount for one, but we need to build that depth back up through youth, and we cannot sign anyone over the age of 26 years old at either the striker or center back positions. So we'll get into that in just a moment, and we won't get too much into the actual nuances of the career mode, such as the training plans and training strategies. I have set tactical vision to standard as of now, and I've signed a coach for each position. You can see attacking and defense pretty high up there in stars, but we will go ahead and move forward. I've put some players on the transfer block as well, which we will get into. Bourgeon transfer offer, Caldwell transfer offer. We've got Cucurella up there on the board and a bunch of other players potentially for loan. Chilwell will be our striker, or be our captain, I should say, for the time being, and we will get into those transfer offers here in just a moment, but we really want to get into the first game of this episode. And we have our next transaction here. Conor Gallagher, or is actually Leslie Uguchuk, I can't even say that last name, loaned out to West Ham for 2 years, as that was actually Alexei Desailly. He's out for 2 years. Apologies for the pronunciation mishap. And then Conor Gallagher was indeed transferred out to Inter Milan for £23.5 million. So that is huge. There we get an A+ on the transfer rating. So we got some more funds in the middle to be able to bring in another potential backup center midfield player of a better caliber. We also have a piece of news here. We finally get the opportunity to get our preseason tournament invitation in the door, and honestly, it's kind of a toss-up between this one, but we're going to go for the larger prize money, going up against some potentially huge clubs in the world, and we will go ahead and take that offer, and Salucio will be our first opponent that we will get into here in just a moment. Huge transactional news as Cucurella is out the door, transferred to Villarreal, back to Spain for $29.8 million. We wish him the best of luck, and the price rating we get for this one is an A+. So all the players that Chelsea were bringing in, we are now trying to get out to bring in our own team. So good luck to him, and we will do our best to bring in some decent replacements. But before we get into any more transactions, we need to get into this game here. First preseason game. You can see we are on world-class difficulty, but we'll go ahead, see what this team is about with the current lineup, and see what changes need to be made moving forward. As Jackson off to the races. waiting for some teammates to work the ball to. Nkunku is going to find Jackson on the run. Jackson with a chance in the rain. The defenders are catching. We're going to need to take the shot early. And Jackson finds it into the top right-hand corner to give us the lead here 14 minutes into the game. Had Jackson on the run, and he honestly doesn't feel too shabby. Nice little opportunity as he slots that in top right-hand corner to give us the 1-0 lead as we get another look at it here. Really good angle, upper 90 shot to start this career mode off on the right foot, and it gives our Duster Plays manager hope for the future for this regular season. Field as our opponents with a nice little midfield press as Thiago Silva is going to work that out wide. Chilwell now with it. We find Mudryk, who finds Jackson back again. Jackson is going to take a chance on that right foot, and he does it once again. We didn't even put finesse on that one, and Jackson, making a claim for him to stay as our #1 striker, gets that thing into the back of the net. Not the best of angles. Mudryk sends him through. The defense trying to come back, unable to do so. And we slot that far side into the side netting once again with Jackson, giving us a 2-0 lead. Look at the flow on that goalkeeper. Looks very nice with that cheddar. But Duster loves it. We're up 2, and we're going to continue this thing into the rest of this half. Turnover by Reece James as we're going to send Raheem the Dream Sterling. Looking for an open player. We see Jackson. Jackson is in. We find Nkunku, who's going to slide that in very nicely past the keeper to give us a 3-0 lead here in the 61st minute of this game. And I think this will be a good time to start bringing in those substitutions as we've got a 3-goal cushion as we see the goal yet again here. Nice ball movement when we literally pass that into the net with Nkunku. And if things are that easy here this season in the Premier League, you can look at a potential for Champions League football next season. I'm not really good at pronouncing his name, but he's going to find the middle to Borja, who's going to have a rip. And he gets it into the back of the net, joining in with the goal scoring here today. Up 4-0, and the goals just keep on coming. We love to see it. Nice turnover. Broja with a chance. I might have said his name wrong in the moment, but Broja into the side netting, and our strikers are making the case that maybe they are all we need, but I think we're definitely going to need a top striker in the Premier League this upcoming season. Even a potential, we might even need to bump up the difficulty in the next couple of games or in this save because we're just finding a way to get it done here on All-Star. Hallwell with a nice step. We're going to send Washington. A little overlap here. I see Smedweke, who's going to find Nkunku. Can he get his second of the day? And he is going to. And we continue to pour it on. This team feels so good. Honestly, debating whether we need to bring in any transfers whatsoever, but we are going to definitely need to bring in some young talent. But Medaweke finds Nkunku, who is wide open, slots this in with power past the keeper to give us a 5-0 lead here in our first preseason match. And that is our first victory here in the series, a 5-0 win in our first preseason match. But that won't change a thing as we will move forward to try to take on Seville in the next one to go 2-0 here in the preseason. Huge transfer news as we have gone out and made our first signing of this career mode, bringing in Vlahovic from Juventus in the Serie A, wanting a big, bruising, fast, able to finish striker, and the boys are impressed with what they see, at least on the treadmill. Hopefully he's able to do that on the pitch. It is exactly what we're looking for. Big-bodied striker. Look how big he is. The new number 9. What is that jersey he just put on? I'm so confused right now. I don't know what is on his body. That is not a Chelsea jersey. Makes me upset, but Vlahovic in for £70.1 million. Really excited to see what he can bring to the squad. They give us a B rating on him. 84 overall. He is the new striker for the team. Gonna be exciting to see what he can bring to the club. We'll get the ball to Chalobah. Finds Medaweke. Back to Chalobah. Chalaba. We're going to work this back out wide to Midaweke. He's going to get a nice little step over. Looking for that option for Gusto wide. Unable to get that going as we find Chalaba back. Who finds Fernandez. Back to Gusto. We're going to work this wide. Vahalovic is there. We're going to put him to the test. And he actually uses his left foot on that play, just missing wide for the opportunity to put us up 1 in this game. Just goes wide. Crossed it in, but just not enough pepper on that one to get it up in the air. And Seville, however you want to say their name, back off to the races. Gotta look out for their attack. Ocampos with a step on Silva. He takes the shot, and that is saved by our keeper Sanchez. In the dying minutes of this first half, can we hold on to defend this corner kick? Ball is played in. We gotta play it away. It is done so, and that is halftime. Chances both ways, but no one able to get the advantage. Vahalovic, I wasn't saying anything there. I was trying to focus in. Does he have a right foot? And he does. He does have a right foot. Vahalovic getting his first goal as the new number 9 here at Chelsea FC. And the Chelsea fans love to see it. What a play. What a through ball. Fernandez able to find Vahalovic, and that is our new striker. What an absolute shot. Thankfully, he has a right foot. Maybe that is just a precursor of things to come, but that is a great goal to give us the 1-0 lead here to start the second half. Cradle of the ball, unable to do so, and Seville escapes that one and are back on the attack, but nicely defended there, and we are back off to the races. I see Sterling with a nice run. We're going to play this into the back post to Vahalovic, and he's going to head that wide. We just crossed it a little bit behind him, and I think it's time for some substitutions. Here we are on the attack. Fernandez still in the game, looking for something. No one's open. We find Gusto, who finds Lavia, that's what we're looking for. Broja is through the defense on the left foot. Don't know why he didn't take that with the right. And Seville escapes that one. That would have been a huge goal to put us up 2. And again, we have bumped the difficulty to legendary. So that, man oh man, was a great through ball, but Broja unable to capitalize. Just going to hold on to the ball. And that's going to be all she wrote. A 1-0 victory here to give us our second win of the preseason. Great showing by our new transfer, Vahalovic, getting the lone goal in this game. But we will move on to the next. We have got our next match day, and it is a big one against AC Milan. We will see what we can do against them with our normal starting 11. So let's go ahead, hop into this one, and see what we can do. By Fernandez, and Nkunku finds Sterling. We've got Vahalovic going to work a little 1-2 action, looking for him to go over the top. Unable to do so, but we find Mudryk, who's going to cut to the middle. What a nice move by Mudryk! And he gets it into the back of the net. Nice little fake shot, beats 2 defenders on the play. And what a goal by Mudryk that was. Didn't think it would work, and you can see it here on the replay. Fake shot gets both defenders there. We put a little finesse shot into the bottom right-hand corner. What a play by the young Ukrainian, getting that into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead here in this preseason match against a formidable European foe. Turnover there by Fernandez. I see Vahalovic making a little bit of a run. We'll look for the overlap play here. As the passing is just not what we want it to be. Reece James, though, gets a turnover but gives it right away back to Milan as Rafael Leao coming down that far side, looking to get across into the middle. Giroud is there, and he's able to bury it against his former club on the play. Not what we want to see. Got a bunch of former Chelsea players on this team. Loftus-Cheek is in there, but a nice cross by Leao into a soft area, right past the keeper to tie the game 1-1 here in Germany. Madueke looking for Vlahovic to make a run. He's able to get past one. Vlahovic is in. He's going to go far side, but stopped nicely by the keeper here in the 83rd minute. And we've got a chance here to steal this game on this corner kick. Vlahovic in the box. And a big man, 6'3" tall, is able to get that into the back of the net. After his chance created the corner kick, he's able to follow up with a solid corner kick there by Enzo Fernandez, giving us the lead back. Just as we give up the lead, we take it right back, gets in front of his defender. Not as quick of a reaction as I thought would happen, and we get it into the back of the net. Duster plays, loves it, and we are on. We just made some substitutions as well, so hopefully the fresh legs can carry us to the win in this one. But a nice little steal there by Vlahovic, and we might be able to hold on to the ball for a little bit here. And we are going to win this game, stealing it at the end with a corner kick. The transfer pays dividends on that one, giving us a 1-goal win, 2-1 against AC Milan, as we will continue on in this episode. And actually, that was the last game of the tournament, and according to this, we won the tournament. That is some awesome stuff there. We get $4.9 million to the good. We've got, actually, I want to take a look to see if I am able to look at the standings to be able to tell who came in first, who came in last, pick competition, and let's take a look here. We were able to come out on top above Seville, the team that we also did beat by a win, so that is huge there. Real Madrid going 1-0-2, that's kind of crazy there, but winning the preseason is huge as we get ready to play against Liverpool to open up our Premier League, but that is actually going to be in the next episode. Let me just advance this a few days here and show you guys what we've got for the team and make sure that they're kind of healthy. We've got our first youth squad report, which we'll get into in the next episode, but this is the squad as it stands right now. We brought in Vlahovic, and so far so good. This guy is an absolute beast. Can't wait to play with him throughout this season. We've got the rest of the squad, and Kunku not too happy with his stamina. It's only 78. Well, you have got Fernandez there at 85, Casero at 82. Mudryk, wish his stamina was a little bit better, but he is also a little bit younger. But overall, this team does feel good as we get ready for Premier League play, and all bets are off as we will get into it in the next episode with Vlahovic, James, and Kunku and company to try to get our first couple wins in the Premier League this upcoming season. But if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and let me know what we need to do moving forward. What pieces need to be added to this team? More depth on the substitutes. Do we need a new center back to replace either Silva or Fofana? Let me know down below and we will get that rocking and rolling in the next episode. But I hope you guys have a good one, and we will see you next time.